It started the way most modern intrusions start, with a message that looks like help, not harm. Snapchat support team. Suspicious login activity detected. Seconds later, a 6-digit code arrives from Snapchat itself. Then another text follows, calm and authoritative. Reply with the code so we can secure your account. In that tiny window, when the alert is real but the support isn't, people don't feel like they're being tricked. They feel like they're preventing a hack. Federal prosecutors say that exact moment was weaponized at scale. On January 7, 2026, the U.S. Attorney's Office for the District of Massachusetts announced charges against Kyle Svara, 26, of Oswego, Illinois, alleging he phished Snapchat access codes from nearly 600 women to hack their accounts and steal nude or semi-nude images. Prosecutors allege the images were then kept, sold, or traded on the internet. Svara was charged with aggravated identity theft, wire fraud, computer fraud, conspiracy to commit computer fraud, and false statements related to a child pornography offense. Prosecutors said he was scheduled to make an initial appearance in federal court in Boston on February 4, 2026. The charging documents describe a two-step operation built around social engineering. From at least May 2020 through February 2021, prosecutors say Svara collected victim emails, phone numbers, and/or Snapchat usernames. He allegedly used those identifiers to access victim Snapchat accounts, which prompted Snap Inc. to send account security codes to the victims. That's when the impersonation allegedly began. Using anonymized phone numbers, prosecutors say he posed as a representative of Snap Inc. and texted more than 4,500 victims requesting those Snapchat access codes. When approximately 570 women provided the codes, prosecutors allege he accessed the Snapchat accounts of at least 59 women without permission and downloaded nude or semi-nude images. Once inside, the case turns from theft of access to theft of privacy. Prosecutors allege he downloaded intimate images and then moved them into an underground economy, selling them, trading them, or exchanging them in transactions with others who allegedly hired him to hack specific accounts. The DOJ release says he advertised on internet forums like Reddit that he could get into girls' Snap accounts for others and provide content for you or trade. Strip away the slang, and it reads like a service menu. Unauthorized access on demand, with someone else's private life as the product. The investigation also ties the operation to a specific buyer. Prosecutors allege that one of Svara's co-conspirators was Steve Waith, a former Northeastern University track and field coach who allegedly hired and paid Svara to hack the Snapchat accounts of women Waith coached or had other relationships with. The DOJ announcement notes Waith's separate prosecution. He was convicted in federal court in Boston in November 2023, and in March 2024, he was sentenced to 5 years in prison, followed by 3 years of supervised release. Prosecutors say the alleged targeting went beyond paid requests. In addition to women others allegedly hired him to hack, the DOJ release states that Svara also targeted women who lived in or around Plainfield, Illinois, and students at Colby College in Waterville, Maine. FBI Boston investigated the case with assistance from FBI Chicago and the Oswego Police Department, and authorities publicly asked anyone who believes they may be a victim or who has relevant information to contact investigators. The FBI's public victim notice shows how recognizable the pattern can be after the fact. It describes texts from the Snapchat support team telling victims there was suspicious login activity and instructing them to reply by text with the 6-digit security code that arrived separately from Snapchat. Victims were likely logged out of their accounts for a period while the unauthorized intrusions occurred. The FBI said the activity ran from at least May 2020 to March 2021 and could have occurred outside those dates. It also listed several phone numbers believed to have been used to text victims, such as 2133198870, 2139008203, and 46971733372, and noted that the subject was based in Illinois but targeted victims across the United States. The notice adds that victims may have seen Snapchat login notifications during that time frame, sometimes referencing an iPad, 6th generation, an IP address of 67.175.210.186, and a location of Plainfield, Illinois. Officials emphasize that the details in the charging documents are allegations and that the defendant is presumed innocent unless and until proven guilty in court. The DOJ release also laid out the potential penalties. Aggravated identity theft carries a mandatory minimum of 2 years in prison. Wire fraud can carry up to 20 years. Computer fraud and conspiracy can carry up to 5 years. And the false statements charge can carry up to 8 years, with sentencing ultimately determined by a federal judge. What makes this case unsettling is how little it relies on hacking in the Hollywood sense. Snapchat's security code is designed to stop unauthorized access until someone is convinced to hand it over. The code is real. The urgency feels real. The impersonation only has to be believable for a few seconds, and in those seconds, a safety feature can become a weapon.